Let's do this, and I think we're on.
Yeah,
So,
what's up, everyone? This is Anime Wolf 7, and I'm with my co-host,
Black Doom 900.
and we're gonna be talking about waifu wars, I guess. So why don't you start off, Black Doom?
Alright, the waifu wars are essentially we choose a waifu. The waifu, I'm pretty sure you know what a waifu is. Regardless, the waifu wars goes into the context of we will be describing some of our favorite female characters or male characters, considering your gender or sexual orientation, and we decide who we're going to. Well, I'll spoil that from later after we finish naming off our waifus.
Okay, so what are your three main waifus?
My three main waifus as of now are Nana Osaki from Nana, Taiga from Toradora, and Haruhi from the Melancholy of Haruhi from Oran High School Host Club.
My three waifus would be Saris Victoria from Hellsing, Hollow from Spice and Wolf, and Kuriki Hime from Excel World.
Alright. Now, following by this trend, we must now choose who we're going to marry, who we're going to have sex with, and who we're going to straight up murder, slit their throats open, and throw down a gutter.
By the way, Dante, if you're watching, fuck you for coming up with this, and now you've made it stuck in my head for God knows how long.
Yep. So, guess I'll start. I would marry Nana Osaki. Fuck Taya. Oh, that sounds uncomfortable in many ways. And I would kill Haruhi Fujioka.
Okay, for me... Oh god, I hate this. Okay, I would marry Saris, because she's my main waifu. I would probably fuck Holo. And I would kill Kuriki Hime.
Alright, so with that out of the way, I suppose we could talk about why we like these characters and what prompted us to choose these characters.
Okay, I'll start with Kuriki Hime, since I had to unfortunately kill her. God damn it! Yeah, in case you guys can't tell, I love Kuriki Hime.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like her because she is such a badass in Excel World that, honestly, I really wish she was the main character instead of Haruyuki. And to anyone also asking, Excel World is better than SAO, they're both equal, guys. Let's just not pick one there. Back to Kuriki Hime, though. I don't want to do that anymore. Okay, basically, I like her avatar as well. I believe it was Black Lotus. The point is, she can hold her own in a fight, and she doesn't get her ass kicked that easily. You piss her off, you're fucking dead. Okay. As for Holo, Spice and Wolf. That's really all I have to say about that.
Alright, keep it simple, I guess. We have two people watching, so one of them's probably Connor. And the other's probably me.
Hey, Connor, if you're watching this, how terrible was it when you had to kill one of your waifus thanks to Dante? Just asking.
And finally is Saris Victoria for you.
Okay, before I answer that, I want to say this right now. Hellsing is one of the few anime where I honestly cannot pick a favorite character. They're all that damn great. But with Saris, I like the story arc she goes through as a human, close to death, trying to grow as a vampire, and at the same time trying to grow as a person, which I really like, and I really related to her. So, Saris, you're my waifu forever. You're not gonna change. Nothing's making me change that.
Interesting choice. Guess I'll go to mine now. As I said, Haru Fujioka. Haru Fujioka was one of my original waifus, and it does pain me to have to kill her, but other waifus have surfaced above her. Now, the reason I chose Haru Fujioka is because she comes from the very popular Ouran High School Host Club. My favorite reverse harem up to date, next to Fruits Basket. Now, the reason I like her character so much is because of her more realistic attitude towards things and how she feels much less like an anime character than you would usually see with an anime genre. You see her not being nearly as stereotypical as most of the leads are. That's why I like her. But the reason that she was axed is because I honestly just find the other two more appealing. As for my second choice, would have to be Taiga, because Taiga was my complete first original waifu after I finished Toradora. There are a couple other waifu spats, but those were not the real anything. Taiga was the first actual character that I had put the actual name waifu onto, and it actually meant anything at all. I love her character. I love Toradora for that matter. It's in my top 10, for God's sakes. I mean, yeah. Anyways, Taiga, best tsundere ever, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure others are inclined to disagree. Regardless, I like her, and I could not find it in any way to kill her. And starting at number 1 would have to be Nana Ozuki. From Nana, I have watched Nana 3 times in a row consecutively, and have gotten different experiences each time. But all 3 watches have had me loving this character more and more. And I liked her in the first place even after the first watch through. She eventually became my waifu, and I think you'd really have to watch the show to completely understand why. Anyways, that's the reasons why.
Those are some very solid reasons.
Yep.
Okay, next up, talking about shonen. Okay, what is the worst shonen in your opinion?
The worst shonen I've seen would have to be... Oh, I'm so sorry, Dante, but I'm going to have to say Fairy Tail. If I'm going long running, it'd have to be Fairy Tail.
I like Fairy Tail, but I can see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, Fairy Tail is just kind of meh for me. And it's honestly on a below average basis, in my opinion, as my tastes have inclined to change, and I am not of the more casual taste of him. And I will remind him every time that his tastes in anime are shit. Particularly number 1.
LOL. but anyway, Fairy Tail. 1. Friendship power-ups. Overused as hell in that damn show.
Yeah, we are supposed to have 2 more members, but they are complete asshats and have not responded to anything.
Looking at you, Dante. No offense to you, TG, of course. But anyway, worst shonen for me. Yeah, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I'm going to have to go with Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, you fuck.
Okay. Look, okay, people. I do not hate Hunter x Hunter, okay? I don't hate it. It's just something that wasn't for me.
Oh my god, you're gonna have to hold me back with the rants I'm about to have, because I'm about to unload on you.
Just like Dante would do that. Anyway, reasons why I don't like Hunter x Hunter. Number 1, Gon. I don't find him relatable at all.
Making me cringe.
Leodio, in my opinion, was the best of the main 4.
Okay, alright. Let's do that.
Another thing I don't like about Hunter x Hunter, seems like it's pretty sexist to women if you think about it.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, doesn't it seem sexist when it comes to women?
It's the shonen. Male characters kind of cultivate themselves. Bleach may seem like it has a lot of female characters, but once you actually look at the complete, if you actually look at how many diverse characters there are, and how you compare the ratio of male men to women, you'll see there are far more men that get far more screen time. With Naruto, yes, there are some strong exceptions to women, but again, they are not the main vocal point, as a lot of the male characters get the screen time. Hunter x Hunter does the same thing, but they don't have as vast of a cast. And as they do have as vast a cast, each cast member gets more and more development. So the sexist thing kind of relates to a mini shonen.
Like, it's understandable, and again, if you like Hunter x Hunter, that's fine. I'm not putting you down for it. It's just not my cup of tea. I prefer something like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Bleach,
Mindless action.
yeah, stuff like that.
Naruto ripped off Hunter x Hunter.
I find it to be inspired, not ripped off.
Oh no, bro. I mean, have you seen the Hunter exams arc along the Forest of Death?
Yeah, I just find them similar. I don't find it to be ripped off at all.
Or what about Sasuke comparing to, a certain character?
I think the tuning exam arc has something over Hunter x Hunter.
What would that be?
The way characters are killed off in both of these exams. The hunters were killed mostly by animals. In the tuning exams, it was people killing each other to get the scrolls. You tell me which is darker.
Well, that's mainly dependent. Because, while there were plenty of animals that did the killing, there was a certain psychotic, clown-like figure that stayed in the shadows.
Hisoka was actually a good character, I will admit that.
Better than Orochimaru.
Oh god, if those two met.
Regardless, I'm not going to try and get into super hate comments because that could last the entire podcast.
Yeah, so again, I'm well aware I've created a bunch of hate from saying that about Hunter x Hunter, but I'm sorry, guys. I just didn't like it as much as you wanted me to.
I'm inclined to dislike this video.
Not if I dislike it first.
I think we're just gonna... Never mind, let's not do that. Because that's just gonna cause pure stupidity. The two people that are actually hosting this are gonna dislike our own video. So we realize how shit it is.
Yeah, so, okay, so let's just move on from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. Okay. My favorite shonen anime. Oh, man. Okay. If I'm going long-running shonen, so far it would have to be... Kyokuro no Basket! This is one nice action-packed shonen anime that revolves around basketball. And basketball has no interest in my life unless it's Kyokuro no Basket. Because it's not Kyokuro no Basket, nothing matters, and nothing ever will. Though, the comedy used in Kyokuro no Basket is superb compared to most anime in general. High-frequency action scenes, or basketball scenes in this case, are done very well in nice, fluid motion. The art style is very well done, and gets better throughout the seasons from what I've heard. I've only watched one season, but from what I can say, it is one hell of a shonen.
I'm gonna assume, oh my god, Yowie's strong with this one type of joke. I've just heard it from people. I'm not gonna assume it.
Okay, good. Because you even watch this show, so I don't want you shitting on a show you haven't even seen. It's already bad enough that you're shitting on Hunter x Hunter.
I'm not gonna shit on Kuroko, I promise. I've just heard that before from people who say that when they watch Kuroko.
Alright. I think I feel physically ill from your Hunter x Hunter thing, but I will digress.
Hey,
What's your
I'll take your hate. I'll take your anger about that over Marvin's any day.
Yeah, because Marvin's is quite a bit more unique.
By the way,
And,
Marvin, if in the off chance you're watching this, I am sorry if I made you angry.
oh, he's here. You've angered him. But he's nice Marvin now, so I'm actually curious on how that would work out.
Please don't kill me, Marvin. Anyway, okay, I think a lot of you probably know what my favorite shonen is.
Baku no Pi- Oh wait, nope, sorry, that's not a shonen.
Don't you dare remind me of that, damn it! Well, in case any of you don't know, that would have to be Naruto. However,
Plebe,
what?
you're a plebe. Hello, Star 601.
However, having said that Naruto is my favorite, with what I've been seeing with JoJo, there is a possibility I may have another new favorite.
JoJo better than Naruto.
Reminds me of Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid, in a way.
Only more bizarre.
Actually, if it was not bizarre, that would surprise me.
I think JoJo has better characterization than Dragon Ball Z, though.
Even Jonathan, who people would say is the weakest JoJo, has some good character developments.
Yep. What character development do you get in Dragon Ball Z?
You get some.
Yeah.
But you get some, but not much.
You get the arrogant prince of all Saiyans.
Actually,
The green bald guy.
Actually, between the characters, I think Vegeta and Piccolo probably get the most developments.
Yeah, and somewhat go on.
And, oh god, another helicopter. Will you please stop bothering me, helicopters, for the love of God?
Star 641, yes, JoJo is amazing. And why am I still speaking in this fucking tone? Damn it.
Also, for anyone who has seen JoJo past Phantom Blood, for the love of God, please do not spoil me. I want to enjoy Battle Tendency without being spoiled.
Also, soon we will be adding a link to the Hangouts in the description or in the comments box thing. That way we can have other people join if they so wish, which you probably know how to do that, don't you, Wolf7?
I do, but for some reason, I'm not able to get to the live stream page on YouTube.
Okay.
Do you have it on yours?
Probably not, since I'm using my phone.
Shit.
But I will see. I will see. I know I can add people, but that's all I really know I can do.
Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna try to see if I can get the page up. If it will stop being a fucking asshole to me.
Damn it, Dante, get here! Or TG, I don't care which one.
For the love of God, for the love of God, this fucking thing. It's being an asshole.
Yeah, no spoilers from Star 641, so... Yeah, JoJo is amazing, and it's a great shonen. Though, right now, I'm kind of on a Kyokuro kicked. If Dante... Dear God, I'm gonna say his name while this fucking podcast. He needs to get his shit together and start watching it with us more often.
Hey, Dante, challenge for you. If you don't get here, I'm gonna spoil something for you.
Oh God.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I just love messing with
spoil
people.
Spoil all of what he hasn't seen of Fairy Tail.
Oh, believe me, I would. Oh, believe me, I know a lot of what's going to happen.
Yeah. I don't see how he likes that fan service piece of shit motherfucking piece of shit shonen as much as he does, but whatever.
Hey, Fairy Tail fanboys, guess what? Bleach is better than that.
Not by much, but still better.
I cannot get the fucking page on YouTube for some reason.
Okay, yeah, I can send Connor the link because he'll join in a little bit. So I will just send him an invite, I guess, since I know how to do that.
Yay! Connor's gonna join soon.
In half an hour.
Speaking of which, how long do you think we should make the this podcast for? God damn it!
I'd say probably close to 2 hours, maybe a bit more, depending.
So depending on the circumstances, like 1 p.m. or something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me because I've been in a 6 hour. I've been in like a 6 hour podcast with Marvin, so.
You have yet to experience an 10-hour Skype call.
I was in a 10-hour Hangouts call.
You have more stamina than me. Anyway, back to the shonen discussion.
Yeah. Fairy Tail shit, Kyokuro best. And apparently to you, it's Hunter x Hunter shit and Naruto best.
Let me put it this way, Hunter x Hunter, it's not shit. I do like it for what it is. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, yet you rate Fairy Tail above it.
If I rewatched it, maybe it would change, but I've yet to see the 2014 remake, so that might change my opinion of Fairy Tail.
I've yet to see episode 5 of Fairy Tail.
Okay, other shonens that are good. Magi's great.
I've heard good things about Magi, but I'm not gonna watch it yet since I've already got other shit. I still need to watch Bakemonogatari. I've only watched 2 episodes of that so far.
Do you have Netflix?
I have Netflix.
Watch Magi when you have the time, because in my eyes, it is worth it.
Worth it, huh?
Before I saw JoJo, Magi would have actually been my favorite shonen if I didn't watch Naruto.
Naruto fanboy alert!
I've kind of cooled down on Naruto. I still love it for what it is, but not a raging fanboy about it anymore. My raging fanboy right now is for motherfucking JoJo.
Yeah.
And we have another one.
Another one?
Yo.
AKA Connor.
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Not much. I'm glad you got the invite at least.
Yeah.
You're
You have to look in your emails to find it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
You respond better than Dante.
That's depressing.
Yeah. You sound a lot fucking different from Skype for some reason.
Who knows? I don't know. Probably half of it is because I have my mic plugged in.
Huh. Usually
First, I usually don't bother with Skype.
Yeah.
That's weird. Black Doom usually sounds the same no matter where I talk to him on.
Well, I've been talking to him quite a bit on Skype, and we've been doing a lot of Kyokuro. Well, I want to say we've been doing a lot of Kyokuro, but there's been certain setbacks.
We've been doing a lot of, what's a good word?
Showdown! We've done quite a bit of that.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we've actually done more Pokemon Showdown than we have Kyokuro.
That is depressing.
That is. We've watched 4 episodes of Kyokuro, which isn't bad, I guess. But we have to watch 25 episodes to at least get to the first season, then the other 25 episodes for season 2 and 3. And Connor will be leaving to Japan soon, so we're on a bit of a tight schedule, which Dante cannot meet this requirements to sometimes.
Yeah, he has a lot of issues with that. Well, since you're here, Connor, what is the worst shonen you've ever seen?
Worst shonen I've ever seen. Fairy Tale. I've seen one episode and I'm like, this feels like a lesser Naruto. That is worrying.
2 strikes for Fairy Tale, goddamn.
Dante, your taste in anime is shit.
He knows it too.
Yeah.
And even I admit my taste in anime can be shit, which it is.
Considering you put Hunter x Hunter as your least favorite shonen.
Can we please not talk about that anymore? I think they all get the points.
I think they get the point. They just start trying to wrap their heads around the point, though.
And
Like, at least you gave it a shot, but still, I'll question you on that decision, but nothing I can really do to stop you from making the decision. It's just like, at least you tried.
And I came out of it liking some of the characters.
I love the character cast. I don't care what anyone says.
The character cast are godlike, well, compared to most shonen. But still, I think I like Kyoko a little bit more.
Kiriko is probably the best shonen. Outside of things like Full Metal. But Full Metal is a weird one because it's like, it is shonen, but I almost don't consider it a shonen, not in the typical sense.
I consider it a seinen of sorts. Like, I don't think, oh, it's so seinen, like it, because seinen is not really a demographic or a genre. It's just kind of a more mature shonen in a sense.
Seinens are a manga demographic.
Yeah.
I consider it like this. The first 25 episodes, or I guess technically episode 26, up to that point I consider it shonen. After that, then it becomes seinen.
Seinen is a manga franchise. Things like Tokyo Ghoul, Hellsing Ultimate, they're seinen.
Did you know?
Berserk.
Did you know? K-On's a seinen.
Which I still question why it is a seinen to begin with.
It's weird. There are certain seinen where I'm like, the fuck?
I mean, that's like saying, hey, what if it turned out Berserk was a shonen? That would be so weird.
All we need is a Berserk for 4 kids.
Fucking no!
Oh god! Oh god! Black Doom, not even go there. Do not even go there.
Do I need to remind probably the people watching that actually isn't too far off from the truth? The dub for a lot of the voice actors for the dub of Berserk were 4 kids voice actors.
And now a majority of them live in Los Angeles.
Some do.
Yeah. 4 kids.
Like, you don't see Griffith's voice actor very much in anything.
Singing Griffith.
Yeah. I said he won't see much of him anymore in many other works. I've checked him out. He very rarely has done anything beyond Berserk.
Just like Dan Green.
Dan Green has a reason, though.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but were kids dubbing hentai?
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
Seriously, how the hell do they get paid for that shit?
My question is who actually hired the people from 4Kids if they've already done hentai?
I would like to remind you that voice acting is not exactly the most easy job, and sometimes they have to scrape the bottom of the barrel
Yeah,
just
they
to
have
kind of
to.
get work.
I remember this one. I remember this one hentai by the name of Sex Taxi, and Grant George was the taxi driver. Yeah,
Oh, that's fucking great!
just type of Sex Taxi English dub on YouTube. I'm sure you'll hear it.
God! Really?
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Grant George is a sex taxi driver.
Oh.
Oh my god, that is fucking great!
Ugh.
I've heard of the hentai, never watched it, probably never will.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah, just don't.
That's right. Watch quality stuff like Please Rate Me.
How about no?
I lose my shit when I hear that name.
Why would someone name it that?
Actually, the title makes no sense. Like, I know I'm scraping bottom of the barrel when it comes to topics to talk about, but seriously, who asks that?
Oh yeah. Oh god, Marvin's here. The Berserk dub is complete shit, so 4Kids wouldn't do much worse.
Actually, I think that's one of 4Kids' better dubs, which is saying a lot.
That's sadly true.
Look at the Kirby dub.
I'll be honest, I did watch Berserk dubbed. Like, I know the sub is better. I just don't know, but I have a kind of weird-ass bias, guilty pleasure dub with Berserk. It's kind of like its opening. Guilty pleasure moments.
Yeah.
I've seen some of Berserk's dub. I don't like Guts' Japanese voice. I don't hate him, mind you, but I honestly cannot think of anyone but Mark Dreisen playing Guts.
Hmm.
Again, though, I do not blame anyone for liking the sub. The sub is probably, and by probably I mean definitely better.
Hmm.
It's just that weird dub attachment thing. I don't know.
Speaking of dub, I know that there are people out there who are bitching about the JoJo dub.
I am one of those people.
Oh, the JoJo.
I do not like what the dub is doing. I have heard bits of it. I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
It sounds like trying to do something Ultimate did, but ultimately failing.
From what I've heard so far with Phantom Blood's dub, Johnny Bosch, at least in my opinion, was serviceable as Jonathan. I actually kind of enjoyed it.
I hate saying that. Johnny Bosch fits the role. It's just from what I've heard, it's like the script is one of the main problems.
I've heard that. I heard that the director of that dub is, I believe, a newbie to the franchise.
Why?
I guess
JoJo is a type of anime where I'm like, it almost needs a quality dub.
Yeah.
Like,
they got Gilgamesh as the narrator.
I can just not imagine the narrator without the Japanese. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
JoJo's one of those odd ones where it's like, you'd think because it isn't set in Japan, it would be better dubbed. It would be better dubbed, but actually, I think the sub is superior.
Agreed. I tried watching the first episode.
lot.
Yeah, I tried watching the first episode in dubbed, and I couldn't get through it. I got through the first episode, but I couldn't get through any of the other episodes. I had to watch it in sub again.
Like, My main problem, especially with the dub, and from what little I've heard of it, is battle tendencies.
Oh
Ooh.
god, the big controversy. Bryce Happenbrook as Caesar. I think that's his name.
Yep.
I
Jesus Christ. I've heard a bit of the dub, I'm like, I don't care if people say it's good. Bryce Papenbrook, no. Does not fit the character whatsoever. Also,
Yeah.
actually, I listened to a bit of the dub of Battle Tendency. I have a problem with Joseph's voice actor as well.
You don't think Bendiskin can deliver?
He sounds like number one from Codename Kids Next Door adult version.
Honestly,
I'm sorry, I can't get past that, and it doesn't fit Joseph.
Yeah.
I think that, and I can look past it.
I've tried. Like, I looked at the one clip from the dub, I'm like, nope!
And also from what I've heard with Bryce's Caesar, honestly, I don't really have a problem with it. And it's not because I'm a Bryce fanboy. In a weird way, it reminds me of Yuri Lowenthal's performance as Pip from Hellsing. Don't ask why.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna point this out one of. At least Yuri Lowenthal can do different voices. Not often, mind you, and it has to be the right role. He's very much. That's actually a huge problem with Bang Zoom in general.
Yeah, I think Zoom's kinda.
Yeah, most of the voice actors in Bang Zoom are fit into one role. They can only do that said one role. They can do it well, but it's only one. Exceptions include Steve Blum. Well, I can't. And Kyle Bear.
I wonder how they would, assuming if people demand it, I wonder how they would do if they redubbed Stardust Crusaders.
I've seen a bit of the dub from the 3 episodes of Stardust Crusaders dub. I actually think it's better than the current dub for 2012 by a lot, but again, it's not saying much.
So
Yeah.
that was Richard Epcar as old Joseph.
I laughed. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed. I couldn't even just contain the laugh. I just laughed. That was literally my reaction.
Was it hilariously bad?
No, like, I don't even know why. I just laughed. Like, I don't have a good reason for it. I just laughed.
Also, Patrick Seitz as Dio.
Again, Also, please no more spoilers about JoJo. No more.
I won't. I'm done with that.
All right, let's move on to a different subject. If you guys got any.
Well, we were kind of going down through the demographics. We were just talking about shonen, so I guess we can go into psychological. What's the best and worst psychological animes you've seen?
Psychological. Death Parade worst.
I consider Death Parade.
Fuck Death Parade. With a buzzsaw.
The inner Death
Getting
Parade.
hit by a meteor.
The inner Death Parade fanboy me is not happy, but I will be mature about it.
I have an unbiased hatred for it. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like, it's not totally justified either. I'm not even gonna deny it. My hatred for it is not total justified, but it's there. It's not gonna go away anytime soon.
And I'm guessing you do not like the broadcast stuff they gave it.
I didn't care. Like, I just didn't give a shit by that point. So, I don't have no complaints with the dub, but again, that's really not saying that much.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like, because the anime in general, then the dub's kind of pointless.
Yeah, I never bother with the dub.
Let's see. Psychological for me. Okay, I don't know if I necessarily hate this one. I think I'm in the middle of it. Serial Experiments Lane.
Lane's an oddball. I've noticed that there's either a lot of love or hate for the franchise.
Yeah, same here.
It's kind of that weird in-between.
Even if I rewatched it, I probably still wouldn't get the damn message.
Okay, so that's your worst. What's your best?
I would say possibly Ava.
So, let's see. Best. Either Berserk or Fate Zero to me.
I wouldn't really call Berserk a psychological anime. It's got elements of it, but it's not a psychological anime.
I read that a part of it is psychological, so I guess it counts.
Okay, as for the worst psychological anime I've ever seen, that would have to be the Ava Rebuild movies.
Oh,
just in general.
Like, yeah, no. I think you would make a Marvin very, very happy.
I honestly have I hated the first movie. I've tried to watch the second movie, and it's been painful, but I got through it. It was still painful.
The third! Oh man, the third.
Now, my favorite psychological anime, sorry Marvin, but it's not Ava. But it is a really good one. And I am crapping out on what I was about to say, so give me about 5 seconds. That would be Ergo Proxy. I actually watched up to 20 episodes of Ergo Proxy last night because Bakuman Godfrey kind of got me into 2 episodes, and that's a lot of shit to process. So
I still need to watch Ergo Proxy.
Yeah, so I watched
Proxy. That's... Oh boy, I'm actually excited for Ergo Proxy. I plan to start that once I return from my trip.
But yeah.
In the meantime, I've got Nihilist. I have the Nihilistic Technolize, from what I've heard of it.
Yeah, but Ergo Proxy, from what I've seen, is definitely joining my favorites list once I finish it.
I'm very curious how the dub for that's going to sound.
Not sure if it'll work out or not. 3.0 is cancer, says Marvin. I haven't seen 3.0, but...
Oh, man.
I just thought of another psychological anime.
What would that be?
Karno Kyokai.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm gonna question on that one. I don't mind the Karno Kyokai films.
Makes more sense in Berserk.
Well, like not the whole franchise, per se. Mostly just the 5th one.
Okay, 5th one I kind of will give you. It has some psychological elements. It's like, for the rest of the series, I'm gonna like. If you said the rest of the series, I'd be like, no. Some of those films really aren't psychological, especially if you consider like things like movie 6.
I am not even.
Or 8.
Yeah, I know you really don't like the 6th movie.
I don't like the 6th. It was boring and shit. Like, worst of all, it was boring. Like, I don't know how I think about the Karno Kyokai at the moment. As my taste in anime has greatly changed since last seeing it. I have a feeling I'm either gonna still like it or I'm probably gonna start hating it.
Especially when it comes to Asuka.
Also, fuck movie 6. I'm not rewatching that bullshit.
Even if there are parts of it that tie into the story.
I could look it up on frickin' Wikipedia. I don't fucking care about this movie.
I think the one character in Karno Kyokai I hate with a passion would be Rio. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. Seriously, fuck him.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, it's one of those I need to rewatch the entire franchise of everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, moving on from that.
Also, for a contender for best psychological, Technolize.
Oh, yeah.
You have to pay the fuck attention to that one, though. Holy shit. If you think that you have to pay a lot of attention to something, say, Bakemonogatari, you don't know shit until you've seen Technolize. And I've only seen 2 episodes at this point.
I've noticed you put a lot of shit on your too much list.
I think I put it best in my... To quote myself, I'm fucking insane. I know full well I've put way too fucking much. I've also put down in there, I have a kind of a plan. I hate to say with Kiriko's inconsistency at the moment, it allows me more time for the others. So that one's kind of the weird thing. And Hunter x Hunter isn't much far behind there, though I plan to hopefully catch up with if Marvin is up and available for it at some point.
Yeah.
As for the rest, One Piece, I'm probably going to watch up until about episode 18, put it on hold, and resume it when I return. Probably going to end up doing the same for Mobile Suit Gundam, given its episode count.
Are you watching One Piece in dub or sub?
Sub.
Ah, okay.
Don't like the dub?
It's more so just I just thought sub.
Makes sense.
I don't know, it's just Marvin's the person who recommended me One Piece in the first place, so I'm going with his suggestions. And the only reason I'm putting it... Actually, the funny thing is, the only reason I'm gonna put it on hold after episode 18 is because that's exactly what Marvin did. I'm probably gonna end up savoring the taste of One Piece because I'm actually liking One Piece. I'm just incredibly fucking slow with it.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Who's your favorite character in One Piece?
Luffy.
Mine would be Zoro.
I'll put it this way. He makes me say, God damn it, Luffy a lot, but the character is entertaining as hell.
Yeah, definitely.
When you do get the CP9 in the future, have some tissues ready.
Yeah, CP9's really good.
Episode numbers, because you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about otherwise.
Okay, CP9's around the 200 range.
Episode 312, for example. Yeah, that destroyed me.
I think I know what you're talking about. I do have one major spoiler to One Piece. I won't say it here just in case someone who's watching this may not know said spoiler, but I have been spoiled to something huge.
Oh boy.
Here's a very good question.
Yeah?
Besides Naruto, because that will be a dead giveaway for this one, what shonen have you seen that has really stupid filler.
Who?
Oh boy, the filler things. I always skipped Naruto's fillers. When I rewatch it though, I'm probably not going to. I'm just gonna be like, we're just gonna plow through this full on, even if I have to watch the bad fillers.
Pokemon's filler.
Oh god.
Oh fuck, Pokemon filler. Like I'm not gonna ever finish Pokemon. Simple as that. I'm never gonna probably watch X and Y. I'm never gonna finish it at all because I'm like, is this going? No.
You know what's sad? I've watched all of Black and White, and I'm on X and Y right now.
How was Black and White?
Black and White was terrible.
Fuck did you do that?
Yeah, yeah, I've heard that Ash is the worst in Black and White. Is that true?
Yep. Though X and Y is a lot better. X and Y actually feels better. It feels like the first season, but a little bit better actually.
Which I agree from what I've seen so far. I'm waiting for the second season to be fully finished in the dub because
I hate to say it, the anime's been dead to me for years now, so there's really for me no point in really watching anymore because to me it's like it died a long time ago.
I've had a bit of history with Ash's voice.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was a classic fanboy of Veronica Taylor as Ash, so hearing the new voice, I was like, oh god, what have they done to you, Ash? But as I continued watching X and Y, I actually grew to like that voice.
I rewatched the movies.
Hmm.
The moment I rewatched the movies, I realized how stupid the new voice actor was. I'm like, oh Jesus, this voice actor is like genuinely. I think the new voice actor for Ash is terrible. Worse, like this new one makes the 4Kids one look good.
I don't think the voice is that bad. I actually enjoy listening to her performance.
Veronica Taylor was better. I'm like not even gonna beat around the bush. Veronica Taylor was better.
I do miss Eric Stewart as James.
I miss. As weird as this sounds, I kind of miss the 4Kids dub of Pokemon in general.
Interesting.
No matter
the other ones just sound dull and boring.
Regardless of whichever version you watch, Pikachu always has the same voice.
That's not a bad thing. That's not...
No, it isn't. I'm just saying, regardless of the version, you hear the voice.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's fucking Pikachu.
And it's the most iconic thing ever.
Pikachu is still my favorite Pokemon, regardless of what people tell me.
Yeah.
Darkrai.
Though, if I had Pokemon I was going to take with me on a Pokemon journey, I would have two. I would have Charizard, and I would have Blaziken.
I would take Rayquaza because motherfucking Rayquaza and Darkrai.
Do any of you know that there's going to be a Pokemon Z coming out soon?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. Well, it's to be expected, honestly. I'm like... It's basically kind of like... It's that always expected sequel.
Both game and anime, so that's good.
And Pokemon Z is pretty much going to be the final season.
Hmm.
I mean, given it has Z in the title, would you expect anything else afterwards?
Pokemon will find a way to milk it.
Just how they tend to milk it with a lot of shit. I mean, come on, Studio Period. No more filler for Naruto. Just continue to finish it.
Nope.
Oh my... Okay, I'm not even gonna lie here. It's like... Yeah, it's Shippuden right before the Invasion of Pain arc. I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not great or anything. Not gonna lie. It's got a lot of problems, and there are a lot of bad things about the ones before then. But at least it was tolerable. Shippuden got really intolerable post Invasion of Pain arc. Contrary to popular belief, I have checked out a few episodes and I'm like, wow, this got worse and worse as it went on.
I think the worst filler for me would be. Have any of you seen the filler involving a talking ostrich?
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. There are filler episodes involving a talking ostrich who claims he's one of Naruto's rivals.
And just when I think people have said the stupidest things, they just keep talking. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, apparently Studio Period thought people would enjoy that.
In what way?
Also, Ben Diskin in the dub plays the ostrich.
Okay.
Yeah, number one, playing a talking ostrich.
Well,
well, my brain hurts. Well, my brain.
I remember another episode from the Confronting the Jinchuriki arc. I think that's what they call it. But point is, there was this thing that they were trying to trick Naruto into doing because you know how it is, Black Doom. They were trying to keep him from the war.
Yeah.
Basically, they tricked Naruto. They tricked Naruto into trying to check these animals to see if they're all there, and I don't think the certain character could have said it any better himself. We're trying to keep Naruto distracted, and we're fooling him into seeing if these animals have balls or not. No, I'm not kidding. That's literally how they say it.
God.
Because Naruto can attract anyone, even though, god damn it, just thinking about it makes my brain hurt.
Sounds like it.
A gay armadillo is attracted to Naruto Uzumaki.
Well,
is Shippuden just stupid?
Filler-wise, I would say so. Well, okay, some filler are still decent, but yeah, Period is literally running out of ideas with filler. Hell, they have a two-parter
Why does it need filler?
They have a two-parter about 10-10.
I saw that on Crunchyroll. That the fuck?
And now they have a two-parter with Killer B.
Okay, I
At
can kind of see that
Killer
one.
B makes more sense.
I want, if you're gonna make filler episodes, have it be something that's good.
Or you know what? Adds character, because sometimes the characters in Naruto kind of lacked that.
Yeah.
If they made a filler episode of Hinata done right, I would see that.
Only for certain characters. Like ones like Tenten, that's fucking pointless.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to the canon of the series, okay, I know for a fact, like Black Doom has stated before, he really doesn't like the war arc.
I don't.
Arc fatigue. That's the best way I could put that arc, is arc fatigue. It went on way too long, and honestly, just went almost nowhere at times.
Agreed.
I mean, like you've said earlier, Connor, I went to rewatch Naruto and Shippuden this time not too long ago in Japanese to see how I view it. And of course, I skipped a terrible filler.
Yeah.
Filler.
bottom line, I like Naruto in Japanese a lot more than I do in English.
Yeah, the dub
Thanks.
for Naruto is pretty bad.
Even
Not
if,
even gonna lie there.
even with Vic Mignogna and Crispin Freeman, that's not saying much.
Yeah.
And you got Steve Bloom in this, damn it.
They fucked it up. I hate to say it, it's the main characters themselves.
Which I find funny that I prefer Naruto in Japanese more, but I prefer Sasuke in English more. It's very weird. I mean, I still love the dub for what it is, but when they started dubbing the War Arc, yeah, that's when they started to become really stale to me.
Yeah.
I read bits of them. I did actually read a lot of the war arc, like the final arcs in the manga.
Let's not enter spoilers since some people probably haven't seen it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just like the finale is stupid. Like, no offense. Like, aside from the very last thing about it, it's like the way the war ended was one of the most convoluted and stupid ways they could have ended it.
agreed.
Do you mean the final battle of the war, or the final battle after the war is over?
Final battle of the war.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, I could go full tilt, I could basically go full tilt, rant mode with some of these.
Yeah, definitely.
But that would include spoiling at least a good majority of the last arc.
In turn, spoiling most of Shippuden.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you guys want me to, I have no problem doing it.
you talk
Yeah.
about the war, you're pretty much giving a lot away for Naruto.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying people watching this now that are watching this, if you know what, can I go full on spoiler mode? Because I actually feel like giving a rant to this.
Alright, so you heard it, guys. If you don't want to hear it, then leave.
I will try to be understanding, considering Naruto again is my favorite shonen, but I'm willing to take criticism here. As again, I agree it is not perfect.
Okay. The war arc went way longer than it needed to, going way too much into just minor battles, even in the manga. That's a problem. It was a problem in the show, majorly a problem in the show because of the stupid filler arcs. But the manga also, the arc went way too long, having taken battles that took basically 10 chapters. I think it's by far the stupidest decision they could have done, and it left with an arc fatigue, and it took that too long. The whole Madara revelation isn't that surprising. It was a decent twist, but it could have been done better. What I don't like is Madara himself. Madara was a poorly done villain, and the way they ended him was anticlimactic and ultimately unsatisfying.
So in terms of final battle of the war, can we all agree that it should have been either Obito or Madara that should have been the final battle there?
Madara should have been the final battle. The entire goddess thing, like, the fuck?
That went out of left field through anything I've ever seen.
And the worst part is, Kaguya herself is boring.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like Madara. Madara can be kind of boring too. The thing is, Madara had at least something there.
Yeah.
He's overpowered as shit, I agree with that. But at least his motivation, while fucked up, was somewhat justified.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. And I'm not sure if any of you have heard of this boss, or I've only heard of it through countdowns. Naruto basically pulled a Yves Mat from Final Fantasy, I think it was 12, where it's or a boss that came right the fuck out of nowhere and then left right the fuck out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like when you're fighting Sephiroth in the final battle and boom, a new villain shows up and you gotta fight that instead.
Yeah. You're basically left with awe and wonder, and then you look back at him like, this is stupid. Like, that actually is pretty fucking stupid.
Exactly.
And they claim Kaguya is the goddess of all creation.
I know.
I was convinced I mean, it makes more sense that the Sage of the Six Paths is the creator of all things.
It is, and that's the depressing part.
Yep.
Like, at least Sage of the Six Paths, again, when he showed up, he was kind of interesting. He didn't have all the interest there either, and he was really underutilized. But hey, at least there's something, and at least he was foreshadowed. Unlike Kaguya,
who appeared out of fucking nowhere.
I really pray that when they animate the parts with Kaguya, they do it better than the manga.
They probably won't.
Another problem with the Naruto manga, the anime, is at times it follows the manga a little too closely.
Yeah.
When it's not doing the stupid filler arcs, sometimes it doesn't fix the mistakes of the manga.
One of my problems involving the filler, the Obito flashback involving Rin. Like when they get to episode 415, they get to Kakashi and Obito are working together to try and fight Madara. That's some good shit. But then they have the nerve to show another flashback of Obito, Kakashi, and Rin when they did this shit in the Kakashi Anbu arc in like almost 100 episodes prior.
Yeah.
Yep. The problem with Obito in general is his motivations really stop making sense after a long period of time.
They did.
Oh, I'm going to try and enslave the world because my girlfriend died.
Like, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but in retrospect, because it's the same motivation as Darth Vader, and that isn't a good motivation for a villain.
Yeah.
You want something like that.
Vader closer to right.
Another example of this done right, Darsha the Third.
I actually agree with that, because at least here's the thing: both Vader and Obito had time to grieve. They had time to also get over said things. Darsha did it. That's the main point of why Darsha works, and why, in a way, both Obito and Vader don't.
Yeah.
And I mean, wow, they just... I cannot get over the whole Obito's doing this because his girlfriend died.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it. If it had been 10 years prior,
another thing
that would have made sense.
Another thing that's very controversial, Naruto saving Guy.
I didn't mind that.
Like, a lot of people think Guy should have died.
Like, I hate to say it, it's just shonens. I'm more indifferent. Guy still suffered the consequences of it, so it doesn't bother me. He's paralyzed. So even if he survived, it's not like the effect wouldn't have still happened.
It's a little bit another dead character that would have been unneeded, really.
Yeah. He's paralyzed, and he really can't be a ninja anymore. That probably could be considered a fate worse than death in many respects.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What?
Okay, here's a question. Among all the characters in Naruto, who do you think still remained intact from what they were at the beginning of the series?
Honestly,
Kakashi?
some Kakashi,
Yeah,
Jiraiya, even though Jiraiya died, like his character was solid from beginning to end.
Shikamaru.
Shikamaru got better, actually.
Yeah.
yeah, the Hidan and Kakazu arc is probably one of my favorite arcs.
That actually is one of my third favorite arc from Naruto.
Definitely.
I like how in that arc, Shikamaru, Asuma, and Naruto all get really good development.
And you can, Doyle.
Huh?
I was just
Oh,
saying hello to VJ and Yukon Doyle. What else was I going to say? I guess to be nearing the end of my Naruto rant, just I feel like certain characters were resolved too early. Naruto himself really had most of his resolution in the Invasion of Pain arc. I hate saying it, the Invasion of Pain arc is where Naruto should have ended.
Yeah, it should have.
I mean, with the way it was set up, I can see that, and for the most part, I do agree. But at the same time, still leaves the question with Sasuke open.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be fine with Sasuke being a rogue throughout the world, but still would have liked to see that resolution before the anime ends.
I'd like to see a lot of just resolutions in general. Like, I feel like there was a lot of stupid decisions made after the Invasion of Pain arc ended.
Yeah, definitely.
I think my least favorite arc in Naruto in general would probably be the infamous Five Kage Summit arc.
Not gonna lie, that is one of the worst arcs.
I mean, Sasuke versus Danzo, that was a good fight.
I've not seen much from it, but what I have, I'm like, this was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And it also doesn't help by the fact that I really, really hate Danzo.
Yeah. Definitely.
Danzo,
just-
douchebag. Danzo.
Yeah, Danzo is like, how can I put this? He's like a worse version of Zokin.
I wouldn't go that far. Orochimaru is in many respects probably more closer to that than Danzo. Danzo's just an asshole.
I mean, Danzo's practically the reason Sasuke became the way he is.
If you look back at it, Danzo isn't the only reason. It's most of those old people in general, excluding
Jiraiya.
and no, the Hikage, because it was the
Yeah.
Hikage and the council that really were responsible, along with Danzo.
Yeah.
So you count the third Hokage with all of the elders.
No, I don't count him. He's kind of was the only one that was kind of against the idea.
I mean, and not only that, Danzo pretty much, if you think about it, Danzo is also the reason Nagato's life got screwed over even further.
Yeah.
Danzo's just an asshole. Let's put it this way.
And I was like, okay, no, anime, no. Why are you playing music that would make you cry when they're showing the flashback when he's dead?
I hate it when shows give the sympathetic music to an unsympathetic character.
And in the
Yeah.
Kakashi Anbu arc, he's even worse.
Didn't see it. Probably not going to for years to come.
Like Danzo also was trying to kill Itachi's best friend.
That I remember.
Yeah.
However, despite everything Danzo's done, he's my second hated Naruto character.
Second,
First,
huh?
My first hated Naruto character would be the villain from the last Naruto the movie, if any of you've ever seen that.
nope.
The character is named Tonetti, and he pretty much... he's basically an ancestor of the Sage of Six Paths' brother. And basically, both the brothers wanted to bring peace, and Tonetti is like, fuck that shit. And he basically takes Hinata hostage, and before that he also took Hinata's sister, ripped her eyes out, and implanted them in himself.
Jesus. I don't know if I have a better response than that. It's like, I need to watch the movie to find out. I'll probably will at some point, but I want to catch up to Naruto before I do that, and that's not going to happen for at least a year.
Understandable. But aside from all that, he tried to mentally break Naruto into making Hinata his, and then he has the nerve to throw Hinata around like a rag doll and pull her hair in front of Naruto.
He sounds like a stereotypical villain, to be honest.
He does.
Problem, considering it's called The Last.
Still,
Yeah.
he still kind of sounds better than Kaguya.
True.
That's fucking depressing.
And he's related to the bitch. I pray that Boruto the movie is good.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not even gonna bother with Naruto. Is one of those things I'm like, I'll get back to it sometime, maybe next year, but that's one that's not coming anytime soon. I have way many other anime I could be watching right now. I have things like Technolize, Gundam. I have so many other ones.
That have higher priority.
Also, Viz Media. You have way too many DVD sets of Naruto right now. They're like on set 24 with 13 episodes each.
Jesus.
I prefer if they make it into 26 episode sets.
Yeah.
Still better than what Aniplex sometimes pulls.
Yeah.
If you added all the sets together, I think it would be worse than Aniplex.
It probably would be, but here's the thing. Aniplex charges very high prices. Like, I think it can sometimes charge up to $50 or $60 for just 4 episodes.
Actually,
Think about it that way.
Actually, with 60, it's usually 12 episodes on DVD.
I've checked. They've done it before. I've checked.
And I'm still going to get some shit from them.
Like, I'll get shit from Aniplex, but it's not going to be very often.
Yeah.
And only for anime I really want.
I'm only going to be focusing on stuff from the Fate franchise they release.
I'm only focusing on things I really like. Things like Gurren Lagann, Madoka, things like that. Aside from that, I'm not buying from Aniplex.
Try paying over $400 for Unlimited Blade Works.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I mostly buy the DVD sets they have.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Speaking of Aniplex, what's the one thing that they have that you will never buy, regardless if the pricing is reasonable?
It's SAO.
Yep.
Probably the only person among you that actually likes SAO more than most people do.
Okay. Naruto is $20. Naruto is not worth $20.
Naruto is worth nothing.
Yeah.
You should get it for free and then burn it.
So basically, set a fire and then burn it afterwards.
Naruto is by far the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, SAO, I'll put it this way. I don't give a shit about SAO anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like both sides, like the haters and the people who love it, are getting equally as bad. And I'm just sick of it at this point.
So
And my thought is, shut up.
So basically, when SAO releases its third season, are you gonna rant?
No, as when I watched the last arc of SO2, I'm like, I'm done. I don't care if there's a continuation. I don't care how good they say it is. I'm done.
Yeah.
And I love that last arc.
I hated it. I think it's the second worst.
What's worse than that?
I even need to say what it is.
No, I just love seeing you.
Arc of the fucking franchise.
I know what it is. I just love hearing your reaction to it. Okay, when it comes to Mother's Rosario, I do agree with Asana's. I do agree with the bullshit around Asana's mother. Fuck her.
Fuck
However,
both of them. Fuck them.
I mean, the shit that would happen with Yuki involving. Okay, granted, I know I don't want to spoil it, but what happened with Yuki was still depressing to me.
It felt forced. That's the problem. Like, it's a no-name character having this. Like, yeah, she was developed in some bits, but here's the thing. There's a difference. She's not really a character. She was more or less felt like a plot device.
Yeah.
Mother's Rosario, if I remember correctly, is technically a side story in the light novels.
It shows.
And this is the thing. All of Season 2, from Gun Gale up to that arc, were adapted properly from the light novels.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blame it. I think SAO is bad in general. I don't think it was just the anime. The light novels do not sound equally as bad.
So that makes you hesitant to watch Excel World since it's made from the same guy.
I'll put it this way. Any maker of anything can make both good or bad works. Example, Kaiichi J. Kanaka. He's done things like Serial Experiments Lane, Digimon Tamers. He did some things for Technolize. He also did Naruto. He also did help with Naruto.
Jesus. I don't know.
So here's the thing: any director, any person that makes anything can have a bad work.
Yeah.
But they can also have a good work too. I will still give Excel World a chance. It makes me more hesitant, but I'm still giving it a chance at the very least. More than I can say for SAO at this point.
My advice when you do get around to watching it, watch the first 12 episodes. Watch the remaining 12 whenever you feel like it.
I hate to say it, if One Piece has taught me anything, I'll watch it however the hell I want, because I'm like, with One Piece, I've watched only 8 episodes. I'm going at that at a snail's pace.
So basically, I enjoy SAO even though it does have its problems. You guys don't.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not even. It's not even that I hate it anymore. I just don't give a shit.
The pricing for it on Aniplex, though, oh god.
It's fucking stupid. Not even gonna lie.
$90 for 5 to 7 episodes on Blu-ray.
Rip off. That is all.
Yeah.
That is all.
I mean, give it to Modica. $120 on Blu-ray. Yes, that's insane, but at the same time, it's just 12 fucking episodes.
Yeah.
At least it's all 12 of them. At least it's an entire series.
Exactly.
Also, I don't mind the recap movies.
The recap movies are pointless. That's the ultimate thing with them. They're pointless. It's not that they're necessarily bad. I have a lot to say on Modica, but it's something I'm saving for something else. But as far as the recap movies are concerned, they're pointless. Especially the second movie, which is almost word for word the last 4 episodes.
Coming from someone who's watched the dub, yeah, the dub is almost exactly the same.
I never even... Well, like with the Monica movies, I never bother with the dub. I'm going to stand by what Marvin once said. Monica Magic is probably one of the worst dubs I've heard.
Not by my standards.
To be honest, like, yeah, you can make arguments for it. I would at times rather watch a 4Kids dub. Not every one of them, mind you, but some of them.
That is pretty funny considering in the dub, Mommy and Cube, for example, used to be from 4Kids.
I know that.
Speaking
That is still kind of depressing.
Personally, I prefer Cube in dub than I do in the sub.
They're about this. I hate to say that's about the one thing I'll give the dub. Cube.
Yeah.
Moving on from that tangent.
That's actually, I'm going to mention this about recap movies. Why do half of them exist?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like, at least with someone like, say, Gurren Lagann's one recap movies, at least they changed events so that it had a somewhat point.
Yeah.
I still wish those movies got a dub.
There's a lot of things that I wish got dubs or anything like that.
I remember, like I told you before, Connor, with one of my friends who said, hey, if Anohana ever gets a dub, yet Haley Joel Osment, Sora in the dub, that'd be Jinta.
Let me point out this way. Anohana should never get a dub. Anohana is like JoJo. JoJo should never have gotten a dub. It's like Bakemonogatari. Bakemonogatari should never get a dub. It is like Kuroko no Basket. It should never get a dub.
Even though people have complained that it should get a dub because of the dialogue.
Kuroko is honestly just fine subbed.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the don't fix it if it ain't broken.
Which is funny that considering how popular Kuroko no Basket is, the odds of it getting a dub are pretty high.
Unless it's licensed by someone, that's actually still pretty low.
Assuming
Kuroko is still unlicensed by anyone.
Surprisingly.
Assuming if it did get licensed, who would you want them to like? Who do you think should dub it if it did get one?
Funimation, I guess.
This is going to sound weird, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I would like it if either I think it's Discotek or Sentai got Kiriko, so the likelihood of a dub is very minimal.
Sentai Filmworks dubbing Kuriko.
Fucking no! Let me point it this way. If they got the license for it, I want them to do what they did with Origaru, or aka Snafu. Don't give it a dub. Don't.
I'm very worried about Parasite's dub.
Oh, don't remind me about that. Don't remind me. Sentai Filmworks. Here's what's weird. I'm gonna say it flat out, and this is coming from a person who's watched a bit of some bits of recent dubs. There's really not any good dubbing company anymore. Even Funimation's kind of fallen in recent years.
By my opinions on the dubbing companies with Funimation, they have some good dubs they come out with sometimes.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, not all of them are bad. It's just Funimation has passed its heyday, if you will.
Agreed.
Bang Zoom, I kind of have personal attachment to regarding their dubs.
Bang Zoom's a weird one. It's a very hit or miss company. It does have some good dubs, and then has some really bad dubs.
Definitely.
Aforementioned Madoka Magica, in my opinion.
Madoka Magica has a pretty lackluster dub.
I personally love that dub, but I will respect your opinions on why you don't like it. And another dub I know is getting a lot of controversy would be Unlimited Blade Works dub.
I will point out this regard. I know I'm probably not even gonna watch it dubbed. I'm not even gonna bother with it. Why the fuck did they get Bryce Papenbrook as Shiro? That's an even worse decision than Caesar's Bryce Papenbrook. I'll point in this regard. And I've learned this. Shiro does not work with any voice.
You know, it's funny. When I heard Bryce's Shiro, I was like, okay, don't know what's going to happen, but I'll see the dub before I judge. Then I see the dub when I get it, and it's like, wow, he doesn't sound terrible as Shiro at all, in my opinion.
Bryce Papenbrook, for me, has one type of role. The angry, moody teen. I hate to say it, the Eren Yeager and the Rino Kumara. Those are his best type of roles.
Eren Yeager was pretty good.
That's even questionable at times.
Have you heard the Titan screams in the dub, Connor?
Oh my... No. There's your answer.
It sounds like a raging chimpanzee.
It sounds like it's trying to be the Predator.
But failing epically.
Seen Predator.
Okay, getting back to Shiro. Okay, I don't mind it if people don't like his voice as Shiro. I personally grew attached to it, but I can see why people don't like it.
I think I put it best in this regard. No one can do Shiro right. Shiro Emiya, I've realized, cannot work.
Yeah.
Then you got, oh my god, where's Liam O'Brien? He should be Archer.
Alright, I actually got reminded about something. Bryce does have one role beyond the ones that I've mentioned that he does really well. And it's in a video game. He voices...
Do you mean his performance as Asbel from Grace's F or something else?
Nope. Danganronpa 2 to be exact.
Do you mean Komida?
I know that Donovan, you've not played Danganronpa 2, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
Guys, I'm not saying anything about Danganronpa 2, so no spoilers.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it either. I'm just asking, are you talking about the main character from the first game or the character he plays in the second game?
Second game.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. That performance, from what I've heard,
That is his best role by far.
better than Rin.
Better than Rin. Better than any of his anime roles.
Speaking of Danganronpa, do you plan to check out the dub of that anime?
Let me refer to it by bashing my head against a wall. I'm not actually going to do that right now because I don't feel like getting up, but... No, I don't. I think the fact... Like, I'll admit...
Hold on a second.
For the first game were questionable even for the game, but I'm like, I would have liked for them to actually get the game's voice actors.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that, guys. That was my phone.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. Just was kind of on a rant and couldn't... And if I stopped, it would have been weird.
Yeah.
Like, from what I've looked up in the cast of the old dub, there are some people that, like, I know that there are some voices that people didn't really like all that much.
The original game dub wasn't perfect. It had a lot of flaws in there and a lot of bland performances. The thing is, though, it also had some really good performances from certain actors, voice actors, and I would have liked to see them return. By the way, I'm not talking about Bryce Papenbrook because he's kind of one of those bland roles, and ironically, he's the only one returning. What the fuck?
Can you give a few names from the game's dub?
Need to look up the names, but I can actually give the examples. Give me about 2 seconds for that.
Got it.
I thought the big reason you wouldn't check out the dub was because of Monokuma's voice actor.
Okay, I guess that answers it.
Basically, to answer...
Why did they give the fucking role of Monokuma to Greg Aries?
Ooh.
What in the actual hell?
Could you see him working as someone else if they chose to get him as a different character?
Brian Peacock.
Brian Peacock.
Like the guy who voiced him in the games is the only voice, like, aside from the Japanese, Brian was the only one who could work with Monokuma.
And when you hear Greg Aries, you're like, fuck you, Funimation.
No, I just want to go bash my head against the wall. What the hell were they thinking?
They got
They don't think.
They got Caitlin Glass as the main girl.
Caitlin Glass has this kind of a bit of a similar problem. I don't think she fits the role.
So there's no new cast member you think fits their role at all?
I haven't checked out the full-on cast, but for certain ones, like, here's an example. Byakuya from the first game was voiced by Jason Wishnov. He did a fucking great job in the role. I mean, probably one of the better characters in the Danganronpa's first game.
Even though he's a complete asshole, he's a really good character, surprisingly.
Basically, he is the Gilgamesh, if you want to make a fake comparison. He's a very love-to-hate character.
Yeah, I can see that comparison.
I look at the choices they made for the English dub, and I'm like, they're really bad and stupid decisions. Like, I'll admit that then some of the roles didn't need to return, but the ones that are gone now are like, why? Why for you do that?
So you don't think Josh Grail could do a good job as Tagami?
I don't think so. No.
Really?
Especially with the way recent Funimation dubs have been. I don't have faith in this dub.
I think Josh Grail can do a good job as playing asshole-like characters.
It can. It's just more so that this is coming from more of a. This is more for me of a what's it called? Fuck. Oh no, I don't have faith in the dub. Mostly because of Funimation's track record as of late.
Yeah, they haven't had the best record so far.
I think their dub for Gangsta lately has been on point.
I wouldn't know. I've not seen it.
I'm gonna watch Gangsta though, but it's gonna have to be dubbed considering it kind of has a Black Lagoon effect.
I wonder what the dub for Shimomita would sound like if they did that.
That would be a weird ass dub.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Like that's probably what I'm gonna look forward to.
Shimomita dub.
Shimomita dub.
Oh
That
man.
would be fun as hell one to just watch, just to see the amount of moments there. I'm like, that would actually be pretty fun.
Who do you think?
I would rewatch it just to see what they do with the dub.
Who do you think?
Yeah.
I don't care who they do with the dub with that one. I just want to see what the fuck they do with it.
4Kids voice actors.
That would be.
Yeah,
that would actually be kind of hilarious.
I wonder what kind of. I'm just curious what kind of dialogue the ADR director would give that dub.
Oh, I can only see 4Kids trying to make Shimomita and trying to get away with making that kid-like.
Oh God.
They couldn't. 4Kids is dead, but by the way, just
Yeah.
for future reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would, you'd have to do some major editing shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of editing, can any of you even watch all of 4Kids One Piece?
No.
No.
Even if someone gave you $1 million.
Okay, that's different.
Here, I'll put it this way. I'd watch it, I'd hate myself later, take the $1 million,
And buy anime.
and then be like, I would go. I'd take a trip to Japan
Oh yeah.
so I could see so I could just then have a good time there, and if I ever saw a DVD that had the 4Kids stuff, I'd be like, time to burn you.
Okay, I know you guys don't like SAO, but you gotta check out Sword Art Online Abridged.
I've seen it. It's
I'm not. I want to point this out. I will not really see a bridge series.
Asuna in that one is so racist.
okay then.
Okay, then I don't know.
And Kirito is a major dick.
Yeah, I've lost interest.
Honestly, as I said earlier, no more SAO. I don't even watch a bridge series to begin with. I don't know. I feel like a bridge series just take away more than they give at times.
Unless you're Team 4-Star.
Even then.
I'll give Team 4-Star this. They have some funny jokes, and they actually sound good when they're voice acting.
Well,
Yeah.
I've heard that Sentai and Funimation have even got them to work on dubs.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, Funimation actually got some of the Team 4-Star actors to work on some of their dubs. They were minor roles, but yeah, they're friends with Team 4-Star's friends with Funimation.
Wow.
Color me impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, if they could ever get some main roles, like Lenny Pator, I would love to see him play a main character in an anime.
Because honestly, if you compare the four kids, the Team 4-Star dub to Dragon Ball Z, the voices are probably on par with the actual voice actors from Dragon Ball Z.
Not seen it to know, but that's the weird thing with Team 4-Star is I'm like, I can respect what they do. It's just something not for me.
Yeah, of course.
That's how I am with all Abridged series, but at least with Team 4-Star, I'm like, at least you do seem... Some don't feel like they're even trying.
Team 4-Star tries, at least.
Yeah, I'll give them credit where it's due. But there's a lot of bad Abridged series.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Oh, God.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Let's just leave it at this. They have one voice actor.
Yeah, you got one voice playing all the characters, even all the females.
Yep.
Sounds really stupid.
I can see why. I can see why.
Yes.
One show in particular that, okay, it's stupid, yet effective. So it's super stupefective.
Ugh.
Yeah, thank you for that, Joker. God, motherfucking Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann's... I feel like Gurren Lagann is that series that can never really be replicated. It's been in much a similar way as to Ava.
Yeah, I agree.
And the creators of Gurren Lagann thought they could succeed with Kill la Kill.
Kill la Kill. Like, I've watched 2 episodes of it. I've heard it's fun as hell. Comparing it to Gurren Lagann, I'm like, fuck no. Fuck.
Yeah. The main character, let me put it this way. She's like a worse version of Sasuke Uchiha.
No, here's a better comparison. She's basically Eren Yeager female version.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the fact that, oh, you're telling me this is a magical girl series. Fuck no.
If you want to think about it in the weirdest sense, it kind of is. But it's like, that's really pushing it.
Oh, a magical girl series where clothes are your weapons. Gee, where the hell have I seen that before?
I find Kill la Kill enjoyable, but I think it's just kind of shitty. Well, I find Gurren Lagann enjoyable, but ingenious at the same time.
Gurren Lagann has really smart things going in it. It's more wise than it is actually smart. Gurren Lagann is dumb when you get right down to it.
I feel like the only thing Kill la Kill did right, even by those standards it's kind of pushing it, would be the final villain.
I've seen bits of the main villain of Kill la Kill. She actually seems like a pretty good villain. Not gonna lie.
She is.
I was always debating who was the better final villain between her and the Anti-Spiral.
The problem with the Anti-Spiral is it's built up, but it feels it. If there's one complaint with the second half, I really do have. It's with the Anti-Spiral itself.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a bit more like it is threat. They are threatening villains, but the personality of it is kind of bland.
Yeah.
If the Anti-Spiral's goal is to basically halt evolution for good, you would think it'd be more hateful than just bland.
The only time I think this is is put into exception is the final battle.
Yeah.
Where you actually get to see the Anti-Spiral hateful.
Gotta give props to Dave Mallow for that performance.
Dave Mello actually did a pretty good job, admittedly.
Mm-hmm.
As Arcada said before, hearing Steve Bloom as a gay man is just amazing.
It is.
It's part of the reason why Steve Bloom is my favorite voice actor for a very good reason. That dude can do so many fucking different roles.
Mine's between
He is typecast a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, what were you saying?
Mine's between Steve Bloom and Crispin Freeman.
Yeah, Crispin, unfortunately, both of them suffer the same problem of being typecast into just one certain role. The big difference for me is Crispin Freeman, unfortunately, does have, to a lesser extent, the same problem as, say, Yuri Lowenthal or Giant Bosch, in that he can only do very specific roles.
Alucard, for example.
Yeah, Steve Bloom can do. He has done Spike. He can do Leron. He can do Orochimaru. The dude has enough range to, at the very least, differentiate them.
Don't forget.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't forget Guillemot, Tamers.
Oh yeah, that was a. When you get right down to it, the dude has a lot of range.
He does.
I think my favorite voice actor is probably Matthew Mercer.
Mercer. Actually, I'm going to say this is the huge problem with Bang Zoom's people in general. Typecasting. They can only fit one specific role usually. Like I said, Kyle A. Bear and Steve Bloom are two of the big exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
Are you eating something, Black Doom?
Getting food.
Okay. I mean, the way I see it with voice acting, if you do the characters right, typecasted or not, I really don't care.
Certain voice actors, I can agree. People like Brittany Karpowski, however, I can only see one role. That is not a good thing for any voice actors to just see them as that one role.
You mean
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Yeah, I mean, even Chris Freeman has at least 4 or 5, unique roles.
Yeah. I've not seen Chobits, but I do know of his role in Chobits. I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty different role for him.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, he makes it succeed.
He does, in my opinion, at least.
Joan from Haruhi Suzumiya is another example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those three, there. He can have 3 different type of roles.
Mm-hmm.
A person like Yuri Lowenthal, unfortunately, he's the example of how to do the typecasting wrong.
Yeah.
With one exception.
What would you say is his worst performance?
Don't entirely quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure. Possibly Suzaku from Code Geass.
I have not seen Geass in years.
And the thing is, Suzaku's not that bad a voice. I mean, it's not great, but I can still...
The problem is the only 2 roles I can see Yuri Lowenthal in as not just Yuri Lowenthal is Simone and Pip from Hellsing Ultimate. Pip is an exception because of the accent. I actually couldn't recognize that was Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
And I've heard him in video game roles too. The dude has range, just not in anime.
For whatever reason.
Have you seen his performance in Drakengard 3?
No, I've never played it, and I'm not sure I'm going to for a while, so... Yeah.
His character has one of the biggest foul mouths ever. Yeah, just imagine listening to Yuri Lowenthal say a lot of questionable language.
Ooh.
That would actually be kind of fun. That would actually...
Okay, I know this doesn't count as anime, but many of you have seen Ben 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you thought this, but when I heard his performance as Ben, all I could think of was, why is Suzaku here?
I watched Ben 10 before I really got into anime fully, so
Same here.
so that comparison never really came to mind.
Another voice actor I think of that, yeah, I still enjoy his roles. And okay, wow, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my stepdad's playing some music right now.
Not really. Like, if I hear it, it's just like a minor little thing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
nothing that's distracting. It's more like if you listen very hard, you can hear bits and pieces.
Okay. Shit, where was I? Okay, one voice actor that, yeah, I still enjoy him for what he is, but kind of starting to waver with me, and that's Vic Mignogna.
Vic is weird. It's like, I've even heard in real life he's weird.
He's a proud about Christian.
I am not about to question Vic Mignogna when it comes to things like that.
Yeah.
He believes whatever, he believes whatever.
I think when it comes to Vic, I'll mostly remember him as Edward Elric.
That's
Yeah.
a big problem. It's like, Vic will mostly be remembered for Ed. If for Dragon Ball Z fans, he might be remembered as Broly, but that's kind of the other extent of it.
I can imagine how much strain that put on his voice.
I heard it's a lot of strain, and I've heard he refuses to do it because it was that much strain.
Have you heard Broly's voice?
No, and I don't really want to.
All right. It's pretty monstrous. We'll just leave it at that.
I think the only other voice that comes close to Vic's greatness would be his performance as Nagato.
Vic's an odd one because it's like not all of his roles are bad or even just anything else like that. It's just sometimes he's very typecast too, but he's a weird type of typecast. Most of his roles teenage males.
Yeah.
However, where it becomes more odd, think about it this way. He voiced Tamaki and Vic and Ed.
Yeah.
Two very different characters.
Yeah.
Aside from those two are the ones I usually roll in Vic. That and Junpei Iori from Persona 3, but that's besides the point.
How was his character in Persona 3?
I would say Junpei is tied with my favorite character in Persona 3.
Wow.
Oh, so he's really that likable.
He is.
Junpei is likable, but he goes through a lot.
He does. And there's certain scenes where things that... Let's just say Persona 3 has some of the best twists I've seen in video games.
Persona 3 in general is like, in my opinion, it is the best video game.
Persona 3 ranks right after Fire Emblem Awakening for me.
What if it got a remake?
I actually wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind it either. I think some of its combat systems are a bit outdated. It needs the Persona 4 treatment almost.
Yeah.
And not portable.
I will be right back, guys.
All right.
Oh, I could talk about Persona 3 all day, let's face it. I love that.
I could too. I mean, Persona 3 is my second favorite. I beat it like a month ago, and I want to start a new game soon.
I want to too. Persona 3, I think that's the one where it's like, it's either 3 or 4 that are usually, I guess, the casuals' favorites. 2 as well, I've heard, is a pretty big favorite.
Yeah.
I want to see 2 and its full glory. That's probably the one I want to see the most.
I want to see 2 remade. I want to see 1 and 2 remade. I want to see them just kind of updated 3D sprites, 3D models kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be great for the older fans, and also a new introduction for the newer fans who didn't get a chance to play them. Because going to the 2D PS1 is a little bit jarring.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Actually, didn't mention this for Persona 2. It does have a remake for the PSP, but again, same. I'm gonna highly bet it's gonna end up being the same problem as Persona 3 Portable.
Yeah.
So what did I miss?
Persona chat.
Persona. You need to
Also-
playing Persona.
Also, I
Emma
love
loves
how
them.
there's usually not a lot of people mention Persona 1. Persona 1's almost that forgotten title at this point.
Yeah, it is.
I still need to get into Persona.
You do. It's really good.
I would say their stories can be some of the most well-done stories in video games. Though I'll still say it now, best video game storyline, the Metal Gear Solid games.
Oh, definitely. Like, even the lesser games that aren't as great still have great stories.
Yeah.
I think the Tales games have some good stories too.
I need to
haven't played the
play
Tales
them. Yeah, well, me and Connor both said we haven't played them, but I want to play them.
I've played the first Tales of Zillia game.
I own both Zillia 1 and 2 and Symphonia. I just kind of haven't gotten around to playing them yet.
Yeah.
Another good RPG series I would say that has a good story. Questionable at times, but still good. Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is a weird one.
I acknowledge
What?
Kingdom Hearts problems. Oh, sorry.
Kingdom Hearts is more enjoyable than it is good.
I
Like,
think
one I'll argue is actually pretty good story for what it is. And I'll even say, besides a few plot-related problems, I'd say even 2. The problem more so goes in when it goes into the side games.
I will say this right now. My favorite Kingdom Hearts game is either Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Birth by Sleep is one of the few titles I've not played from the franchise.
I would recommend you play it because it is the best of the side games. Well, I'm not even sure if you consider it a side game since it's a prequel to everything.
It's one of the side games.
Yeah.
Anything that doesn't have the numbered titles, I kind of consider the side games.
Yeah, I just think it's a little bit hard to, in the genuine aspect since it's a prequel and some people don't consider it in different ways.
I've mostly played the .5 remix games.
The
Birth
Point
by-
Five remix.
Birth by Sleep I do like. I'm just not a fan of some of the characters. Terra, for
Kingdom
example.
Hearts is really hit or miss with characters in general.
They are.
I
Like,
think,
you got a few standouts, and then you got a lot of duds.
I think Terra, for example, is one of those duds.
Terra, no, I disagree. Terra is the best character of the game. From what I've heard, from what little I have seen of Birth by Sleep, Terra is the best thing about it.
Let me put it this way.
Aqua's the worst.
Let me put it this way with Terra. Fighting wise, yeah, he's badass. Story wise, he's a worse version of Shiro Emiya in terms of naivety.
No!
Oh.
No!
I personally think Ventus is the best of the three.
Ventus is pretty good. Terra, I'm going to explain. Explanation why Terra is the best character of Birth by Sleep. One, he goes through a very big dilemma of trying to go through his darker impulses, but still trying to maintain being a good person, making his struggle very similar to, say, Riku's.
I think the way they did it was with Riku was done better.
That I'll agree with. Riku is a better character, but that's besides the point. I'm only talking about the Birth by Sleep characters. I'm not talking about Riku in general. I'm just making the comparison.
Okay.
Terra also is fairly friendly and actually has a personality, unlike, say, Aqua, who just is, oh, I must do what the master says, blah, blah, blah. She's a boring-ass character.
She is hot, though.
I don't... What?
I'm just saying, she looks pretty attractive.
Okay, then.
Back to Terra.
Back to Terra, thank you.
I think that threw everyone off their game.
That threw me off. Okay. Terra also goes through development. Just saying, like. Just saying.
I'm sorry. I respect Terra for what he is. I just don't like the fact he's extremely gullible.
Thing is, Master Xehanort to them was a trusted person at the time. Even to say Aqua and them, all three of them are gullible.
He just so happened to be the one that joined the dark side of sorts.
Yeah.
Which, now that I think about it, makes sense why he would see Riku later in the game.
It's a freaking parallels thing. Kingdom Hearts loves these three parallels. And by the way, Oni, we are talking about Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep specifically.
Also, the majority of the villains in Birth by Sleep are pretty well done.
Disney villains, debatable.
Have you seen Maleficent?
Yes, I've seen Maleficent. She's awesome.
Okay.
I don't like how she was defeated in some games, but she's still a good character.
I feel like with Maleficent, she kind of at times went through villain fatigue.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, she should have stayed in either Birth by Sleep or 1.
Yeah.
I think my most hated world in Birth by Sleep is the Disney Town world.
I barely know Kingdom. What little I know of Kingdom Hearts 2 is basically what I was saying.
Have you played Kingdom Hearts 2?
No, I meant Birth by Sleep, sorry.
Okay, I was about to say, I thought you played it.
No, yeah, I played that one.
Have you, Jonathan, do you remember Ventus's game in Disneyland with the ice cream?
I think so.
That shit is a fucking nightmare. You pretty much... I hate the fucking mini-games in Birth by Sleep.
I like the board game.
Like, some mini-games literally want to make me bash my head against the wall. One Kingdom Hearts game I can think of where it's like, okay, I like what they did, but no. Rechain of Memories.
Can I go bash my head against the wall again?
Yes! I really don't like the card game system in Rechain of Memories.
Oh god, don't even... No.
Rechain of Memories. I think almost everything about it that involves Sora was stupid.
I think the part I hated in that story was how Sora was just being a dick to Donald and Goofy.
Sora can be kind of a dick at times, admittedly, sometimes not intentionally, but that moment was just
Chain of Memories altogether was a pretty.
It was a pretty. It was a shitty game.
Gameplay aside, it was still a pretty piss poor game.
I think the villain Marluxia is terrible.
Marluxia's just forgettable. That's like I honestly genuinely forget Marluxia a lot of times.
Who's Marluxia again? I can't even beat the game. I had to watch it on YouTube because I couldn't get past the card system.
Flower Scythe guy.
Oh.
I was able to go through both stories of the game, and again, don't like the damn card system. Riku's was even worse.
Great.
I mean, when it came to Riku's, especially when you go to the Wonderland, you have like 8 freaking cards.
Jesus.
Riku, like, it's weird. I actually enjoyed Riku's story more, and I thought that was actually better done than anything in the rest of the game. Not saying that much, but still.
Yeah, I like the story too. The card system was worse, though.
The card system is the worst thing Kingdom Hearts has ever introduced.
Yeah.
The only Kingdom Hearts game as of now I have not played is Dream Drop Distance.
If any argument you say about the story being good and trying to argue against it, Dream Drop Distance completely destroys.
Ooh.
I don't really mind the story in Dream Drop Distance.
It's inconsistent and really, really over convoluted.
It's how the story is confusing that annoyed the fuck out of me.
It is. It's not only just a little confusing, it's like, the fuck?
I agree. I've never played the game because I didn't. For a reason, I just never got around to playing it. I've tried watching Let's Plays, and yeah, that story.
358/2 days.
I like that one, actually.
Well, guilty. That is my guilty pleasure of the series. It's like, I acknowledge it's got a lot of problems. It's the game that got me into the franchise.
It has I'm gonna say this right now. It has one of the most emotionally manipulative moments I've seen.
Are you referring to Shion?
Yes.
I'm like, I love how both you didn't even need to say who it was. I'm like, yep. I love the character. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, some of the moments with her could be kind of manipulative.
I wanted to cry at times. Like, why did you do this?
Shion's a great character, at least.
I'll agree with that one.
Too bad she doesn't exactly get the happiest of endings.
I like
if you think about it, she has a fate worse than death.
Yeah.
I like how Axel was portrayed in the game.
Honestly, when it comes to the trio of Roxas, Xion, and Axel, that's where I think the game shines.
So
there are moments.
So personally, you connected with that team more than Sora, Riku, and Kairi.
Let me put it this way. Those three are the best characters in Kingdom Hearts outside of Riku. Riku and those three are the best characters.
Who do you think is the best villain?
Oh, that's a toughie.
Oh, fuck.
Handsome Seeker of Darkness. What a bitch. Xemnas was fucking
Could be worse, could be better. Could be worse.
Xemnas was awesome.
Xemnas is debatable. It's compared to his predecessor, I like Xemnas more.
Yeah.
Master Xehanort.
Xehanort was interesting.
Xehanort's interesting, but for both good and bad reasons.
Yeah.
May you rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy.
Agree to that.
I'm
Yeah.
worried about who's going to be the new voice for Master Xehanort when Kingdom Hearts 3 gets released.
Who the fuck will be able to voice that? My question isn't so much I'm worried about who's going to voice him, about how they're going to do. I'm like, who the fuck is going to voice him?
Yeah, I mean, that
You-
voice is just...
You have big shoes to fill considering who was him previously.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. It's an interesting thought.
Like, really, who is the best replacement they can get for Leonard Nimoy?
Who knows? To be honest, like at the moment, I'm not going to speculate too much into it. I love how Oni just says, "Talk about Chinese cartoons, you fucks." Let me put it this way, Oni. Here's the thing: Kingdom Hearts at times feels like a fucking anime.
It does.
I'm the only person here who can't connect to the fucking page of this on YouTube. God damn it.
And you're the person that's technically in charge of the entire thing.
Okay, so how about this? Black Doom, next episode we have you take over this site.
I won't be able to. I don't have a laptop that can do. I don't have a laptop or a computer that can actually let me do this. That's the problem.
And my problem is I can't see the fucking comments.
I can take care of the comments. That's not a big deal.
Okay, so who's watching right now?
I know Oni and Marvin probably still are. Marvin's kind of back and forth.
Has Marvin said anything about me I'd like to know?
No, not really.
Okay, good. Let's keep it that way.
Because right now I can't do anything because guiltily I'm playing The Sims 3 right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not gonna be sticking around too much longer, as I've got things I've got to do today.
That's fine.
How much longer do you think you can stay?
I'm gonna stay for another few minutes, but not for very much longer.
All right. That's fine.
Well, we got to have you on here, so that's nice.
Yeah.
And I need a few minutes to continue to process Technolize, because Technolize.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about
Have fun watching that. Have fun.
Okay, here's a good question. The worst anime you've ever seen in your life, and you wish you could get your life back from that shit.
Naruto.
Diabolic fuckers.
I would have a hard time picking for this answer, but I have one now. It's an anime called, oh my god, I hate this name. A Dark Rabbit Has 7 Lives.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's literally how you pronounce it in English. It is by far the most pointless, generic piece of shit I have ever seen in my life.
The Dark Rabbit has 7 lives.
Do yourselves a favor and stay away from it.
The fuck is this?
It's literally, main guy gets this supernatural power from a girl in his dreams, turns out the girl's real, he has to fight all these supernatural powers, gets his ass kicked and gets stronger. But that's the problem. He doesn't get stronger.
Let's see. Comedy, ecchi, romance, shonen, supernatural, vampire.
It's like a worse version of 11 Eyes.
Ow.
Yeah. Worse than a rushed version of 11 Eyes.
A rushed... Oh, God.
If you thought 11 Eyes was bad, like if you thought 11 Eyes had bad rushing, you have yet to see that. Which again, stay away from it.
Will do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that.
Picture alone would steer you away from it.
I
still-
think with this, I think I'm gonna take my leave.
All right.
All right.
All right, have a good rest of the live stream. I'll chat with you all later.
See you later.
Later. Well, just two of us now.
Yeah. At least Connor gave us some good commentary.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're probably going to go on for about till 2 or something, so we'll just see how it goes. If you want to join, go ahead.
What was that?
Oh, I was saying we're probably going to, like, if you want, we could probably stay till about, like, 2 p.m. or something.
Yeah. So what? That's for you about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, we'll go on longer if you want, or if you want to join, but for now, we're probably going to end it at, like, 2 or something.
Yeah. So we still got plenty of time for questions and all that other good junk.
Which I'll be counting on you for that. Seriously, guys, you have no idea how much of a pain it is that I cannot look at the goddamn page on YouTube. Moving past that, do you think Inuyasha is good or bad?
I think Inuyasha's pretty average.
Worst female in Inuyasha, in your opinion?
I haven't watched Inuyasha in a long time.
Kagome is annoying.
Okay, so we have a few more comments. Let's see. Yeah, Marvin's being pessimistic as hell still. Yeah, the honest best girl. Talk about Chinese cartoons already, you fucks. Thanks, Kirito.
0 were given that day.
Let's see. Oh boy. Kirito already asked, Marvin, what you saying? How about we join them?
Again, if any of you want to join, you're more than welcome to.
This is going to be fun.
Yes. Very, very fun.
Because this is going to be very interesting if this somehow works into weird, weird ways.
Again,
Oh,
and for the love of God, Dante, you screwed us over, bro.
yeah, I'm used to that. Buddy, this will be interesting.
Is there a show, like, is there an anime you hope never gets a dub?
Yeah, there are a couple.
Go ahead and give the examples.
Anohana, Kyokuro no Basket, and Bakemonogatari from what I've seen.
I've heard some people saying they want a dub for Hunter x Hunter.
My name isn't Kirito, I'm Oni, okay? I'm gonna actually start sending this stuff out, so... ML7, can you, damn it, you can't view the YouTube page, can you?
No, I cannot. I have been trying constantly, refreshing the damn page, and I have no fucking way to get to the damn video section.
Yeah, because I don't have the link.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah?
Damn it, YouTube. Stop being an asshole.
Yeah, seriously, that'd make things easier. But I don't see that happening.
Even if I considered maybe signing out, I don't want to risk losing this.
That would suck big time.
Why you gotta be an asshole, Internet?
Oh boy. Okay, time to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay.
Dante, Where the fuck are you?
He's not concerned right now. If he was, he'd be here.
Any anime that made you want to go buy the manga?
I can't think of any off the top of my head, unfortunately, as I don't read a lot of manga since I don't have enough money to buy manga, and I cannot read manga virtually worth the shit.
Moggy and Hellsing made me go buy the manga.
Yeah. I can see that. No, that's not fucking working. Come on.
Hey, Dante, maybe this would get you to come out. Fairy tale shit. Try and justify why it isn't.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny if he instantly heard that.
That would be interesting. I know. You know the chat area where you can try and post a link to the chat area, and I can try and copy and paste it.
Link to the chat area.
You know, on Hangouts.
You mean on top of this page?
On the Hangouts page.
Okay, I guess I'll copy that.
I can't see it working out either other way.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Damn it.
Yeah, so no new questions. Of course not, there's no new questions, and we have fun watching, so hurrah for that.
It makes me wish we could get the Black Critic guy right now.
Yeah, more people watching. Let's see. We talked all about Kingdom Hearts. We talked about the Chinese cartoon for a while.
God, it's so weird when it's just two people.
It is. It's hard to find the correct amount of speaking and the. When you run out of ideas, you're just kind of talking randomly and sporadically.
Yeah.
It tends to get boring, so I guess we could talk about what's our favorite comedy anime.
Comedy is subjective with me right now.
All right.
Though, I guess if I had to think about it, yeah, I can't really think of anything, actually.
All right. Favorite sci-fi anime and least favorite sci-fi anime.
Have to be Steins Gate.
Same here. Favorites is Steins Gate as well, since it's my favorite anime and it's in the sci-fi genre. So, man, if I had to go with least favorite sci-fi anime, it'd probably be the Mass Effect anime movie. That was terrible.
I remember watching that.
Yeah, you can join soon. I just need to find shit. Do you have the link yet?
No, I do not.
Great. Because I try and look up your name, it's not allowing me to add you to the Google Plus and to the Hangouts, so that's not working. And I don't have, and since I'm on the phone, I can't find the fucking link. So it's kinda really pissing me off. I'm being completely honest.
And I can't risk logging out because that might end the live stream.
Yeah, and I don't think we need that.
No, we do not.
Can you add Oni by any chance? Because it's not like me, and I'm trying.
Add Oni.
Yeah, Kurito, see if I can add them then, because I am not getting any luck.
I mean, I can invite people.
Yeah, invite people to do that, because I'm trying to invite and it's not working.
How do I spell Oni?
Try and add Kurito, or I'm just try and go with his YouTube name right now, because it'll probably work the best. Which is like, Yeah, Shikurite, I think. Just type in SHIRU
SHIU.
KR. Oh, my name on YouTube. My name on Google Plus is My Name Sucks. So put down MY space NAME space SUX. They're all capital. Each of them are capitalized in the first letter.
My name sucks.
To make it easier. Fucking hell, come on. There we go. It'll be in the chat thingy. It'll be in the chat thing. It'll look like this.
I'm not seeing anything.
Boy, that's fun.
Damn it! Friggin' hate this.
It's the only one I can find, so here we go. Guess we'll find out if that's the right one. It was an anime picture, so ideally it should work. Because creativity, huh? Well, yeah, I can see that. And yeah, anyone else wants to join and
Hello?
share on
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay, nice.
This is what I think about Google Plus.
Yeah, Google Plus is a pain in the ass.
True, true. Why can't Skype be this easy to access on YouTube? It's a lot easier to use. And less fundamentally broken.
You have a lot of B1 itches, Kirano.
A lot.
Why?
I don't know. I just kind of like it.
Okay then.
Maybe I can try HS Media Nerd, see what that does.
I'm not sure if she'll join. I haven't asked her. I guess you can ask her if you want.
Would be nice though.
Yeah.
And invite set.
So I guess that'll speak for itself if she joins or not.
I really wish someone could send me the link to the damn page so it wouldn't be a pain in the ass.
I can do that really quickly.
Like, try sending it where the Google chat is.
Yeah. I'll make sure to do that.
Like the YouTube page, not the Google Hangout page.
Yeah, no. Okay. It'll be there in just a second. Just have to wait for shit to load, and we should be good. And I'm still playing The Sims 3.
I do not have the ability to multitask.
I do to an extent.
I actually thought about installing Sims 3 today, but nah. There's so many games to play.
There are.
Most horrible female in anime. Go.
Most horrible female anime character, or just most horrible? What'd you say? I didn't understand.
Most horrible female in anime.
Oh, okay, in anime. Let's see. Oh man, that's a tough. Oh, there's so many. I want to say Ozna, but I know there's worse.
I think I will go with Now from Charlotte. I think she's an incredible inhuman character, and I hate her.
Sakura Haruno from Naruto. And I still haven't gotten the link.
Can I get the link?
If you can, try and send the link on Google Hangouts or Google Chat.
You couldn't get a link through Hangouts?
No, Google Chat. Jesus.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm not sure why you can't access the YouTube page, but whatever.
Fuck it, I'm gonna try and log out from Otaku Brigade, see how that goes.
Okay. I'll let you know if it fucks up. Anyways, guys, if this does log out, I guess we can say bye temporarily.
But I just came.
Yes, you can still stay on Hangout, but I'm not sure if you'll be live. You can't get your superstardom with our 15 subscribers. God. Well, I don't see anything going down, so I think we're good. It's still live. Yeah. I guess setting out didn't do much.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back. Okay. Were you able to get the thing ready? Okay, you're on YouTube, obviously. So that's good. So, did you leave completely? I still see the Otaku Brigade's picture, but I don't hear any audio. Interesting. Guess we'll find out once you get back or whatever. This would be so much more interesting if we had more people. Oh,
And
well.
now he's gone.
Now he's gone?
Yep. What happens if I take that link? Ah, okay. I think I got the link.
Ah.
But how am I going to send it to him?
Send him the link through Hangouts? Fuck. Do you want the link through Hangouts or do you want the link? I don't know how to send the link through Hangouts. Fuck. I'll try and add you.
You must grab the link out of a browser, I think.
Alright.
Yeah, I just... no, it doesn't work.
That's a bunch of fucking... Fine. Anyway.
I think I'm sending it on Hummingbird. Anime Wolf 7.
Oh, fucking hell. Go. Fuck off, microphone. One more plan, since everything has to fuck up.
I just sent you the link on Hummingbird, Anime Wolf. I don't know if you can accept it.
Okay. I'm fucking now. So you sent it to him on Hummingbird?
Yeah.
That should work, I would think. Good thing there's not a lot of people on here to actually watch us. Otherwise, this would probably piss off a lot of people. Thank God we're not famous. There we go. You're finally on.
You have no idea how much of a bitch that was.
Sounds like it was quite the bitch.
I get the feeling that maybe we should do this next time on my channel and then upload that to Otaku Brigade.
Probably work better.
Seriously, Otaku Brigade side, fuck you. Finally back, thank God. Also, Oni, thank you for sending that link on Hummingbird.
Yeah, no problem.
I heard from Marvin, so either he's just watching us wanting to hang himself, apparently, or he just left. One of the two, probably, most likely. Hey, we got a like at least, and it wasn't me.
At least we don't. At least I'm able to look at the damn chat now.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's almost 2.
Almost 2.
Again, we're using my goddamn internet for this. Because I looked almost naked without my Archer picture.
Okay then.
Yes, that sounded very wrong, and we're going to move past that.
Let's do that, because that would probably be best.
I may have to test out the Otaku Brigade on future live stream tests to see how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd probably be a better idea.
Worst dub in your opinion?
Worst dub?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go. I'm going with Naruto's dub. That is a horrible ass dub and a horrible ass anime with everything being horrible. Most pointless. Yeah, Naruto's Naruto.
It's really
Naruto's
bad.
dub.
I once saw a hentai dubbed. It was pretty hilarious.
Oh boy.
Hey, Black Doom, you can end the chat when we're done, right?